Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we have the last episode of the Dirty DR10 Road to the Racetrack series. And in this episode, we answer the question, do you stiffen or lock the rear diff in the DR10 or not? The answer in the case of this car might surprise you. We've got it going plenty fast. I've run a 2.5 second pass off camera and a 2.66 on camera. Not bad. And we're going to find out if putting 500K diff fluid in the DR10 will work as well as it does in the low C or even the drag slash. That's enough blabber from me. Let's get out there. Let's find out if we should lock this rear diff in this car or not. Now, when I say lock this rear diff, this 500K diff fluid is very, very stiff. It doesn't actually lock your rear differential, but very nearly to it, it almost does. All right, so we got 500K fluid in the rear diff. It did virtually lock the diff compared to what it was stock. Go! Oh, it still kicked left. Kick to the right that time. Go! Oh! Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to do that. Somehow locking the rear diff made the car slower and handle way worse. Okay, so upon further inspection, I realized that the spinning out, it's actually the 500K diff oil. Now, before you guys freak out and say, what, that's crazy, the low C22S has 500K stock, and that's true. But the low C22S is almost twice as heavy as this car when you pick it up. This car being so lightweight, having the rear diff virtually locked, as soon as you pull the trigger, these tires balloon instantly, and it lifts the entire back of the car up and starts crazy wheel spin, which starts crazy instability, and you don't get far before you completely swap ends. So we're going to reopen this rear diff just a little bit. I'm not going to remove all the 500K diff fluid because I do want there to be some stiffness over stock, but there definitely needs to be more diff action than there is right now. And also, let's go ahead and tune these shocks. Let's get back out there and let's get this car ready to race. Finally, we have slightly reopened the diff again. We've got 80 weight shock oil in the rear shocks now. Noticeable difference in the shock travel and the weight transfer. Let's see if reopening that diff has made the car any more controllable. Oh yeah, substantially. Oh my, that was a great launch. 299 at 48 miles an hour. I can do better than that. So let's do better than that. 287 at 48 miles an hour, not bad. Still a little bit wobbly. Go! Nice one! Oh, that was a winner there. Finally, these cheap Endura beadlock drag tires are actually doing their job. I only had to glue them 4 times. Now I've actually loosened the slipper clutch about a turn and a half, as per the advice, again, of my buddy Marvin, who I was just texting for help. Ow, my tire's spitting hot carpet on me. Loosening that slipper just a tad should make for a slightly smoother, less dramatic takeoff, and I can go full pin. And go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was perfect. Marvin, you're a genius. Straight as an arrow. 3 seconds, 48. Battery's crap. Not bad. Oh, that was a great run, too. Too bad I wasn't timing that one.
If you didn't have those 2 back wheel extender on there, that thing would probably just flip over or what?
Oh, yeah, without that wheelie bar, it would just, yeah, it would be on its roof in a second. And off we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just hit LVC. My battery's dead. I'm curious what the time was, though. That probably still wasn't too bad for a dead battery pass. Hey, not bad. We ran a 313 at 43 with the battery died halfway through. I'll take it. That launch was great. You're good luck, man.
Right on, brother. Keep up the great work, man. It's exciting to see out here.
And there we have it. After all the time spent trying to settle this car down to make it somewhat drivable on the launch, we finally figured it out. The DR10 needed to be tuned a little bit differently than you would tune the low C or the drag slash because of its super duper lightweight chassis. Locking the rear diff with a DR10 on the stock system would probably be fine because the system doesn't create a ton of power, so it actually would make the car probably handle a little bit better with the stock system. But the 6500 kV system made that way too insanely wild. The tires would just balloon, lift the entire rear of the car immediately on takeoff, create tons of wheel spin, and with that, a ton of instability. Open differentials on your DR10 when you put a high kV system in it. This video proves that. Loosen the slipper clutch, Put 80 weight shock fluid in the rear shocks, which that made a tremendous difference. And believe it or not, I actually had to detune the ESC settings, which I'm probably going to adjust again before race day, because this car did run a 2.5 off camera and a 2.6 on camera. But I have since set the motor timing from all the way up to just 1 notch below stock. And I turned the punch from 4 down to 3. So I think that when it comes race day, the punch is going to go back up to 4 and the motor timing is going to go back up to 26.25 for higher RPM and therefore higher speed. But we have the consistency we've been looking for now, and I really think that in honor of what this car has been through and the fun I've had with it, we are going to race on this dirty, beat up, broken body just for the heck of it. And with that, let me just say, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. Remember, it's not about miles per hour, it's about smiles per mile, even when it is about miles per hour. So have fun, and we'll see you in the next one.